would you delete Instagram for your boyfriend or your man?
No.
Raw.
Yeah, I'm already saying no.
Like,
Why? Tell me why not, you wouldn't.
Because like, why? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Like,
Okay, let me make the scenario for you lot. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Say it was you. I don't know you lot's Instagram. I haven't looked at you lot's Instagram. Yeah, she's getting hot fanning herself.
no, because
Get
it's
me?
just,
But listen, say it was because we all know what a lot of women typically post on Instagram. Yeah, they usually post their body in provocative poses, in bikinis, in lingerie, and yes, because if we can go, I swear, if we was to all go on Instagram Explore page, that would probably be the most you would
your
see
Explore
on there.
page.
All of us.
I don't agree, but
Not
okay.
me.
All of us. But anyway, we all know that exists. Whether you want to say, not on my Explore page, anecdotal, but we know it exists and it exists quite a lot. Yeah?
I think the reality is you need to
It's not about, bruh, be real. Isn't that true though?
It's not.
Yes,
Not
it
for
is.
everyone.
But what if your Instagram's
not,
but what if your
though.
Instagram's to
Oh,
promote your
days.
business though? Like
Exactly.
I'm using.
giving you the.
what's the
I'm giving you. Let me give you the situation. The situation is this. Boom. Say you're just a typical girl, typical woman, and you. Yeah, typical commonplace who post typical content like me, selfies, body, tight dresses, going out, all that kind of stuff. Okay. And then the guy was like, you know what? And this is a guy that actually likes you and you like, yeah? And he's like, I want to make a commitment to you, but I just don't feel comfortable that you've got these kind of provocative pictures out there for everyone to see.
It's given insecure.
I was
not gonna
literally
lie.
about
It's actually given
Go on,
insecure.
go on.
Because
Why is it insecure?
Because why do you like if I've committed myself to you and I've said, you know, we're in a relationship, I like you, you like me, or as far to say as I love you, you love me. Why are you upset that I'm posting an Instagram picture? As long as it's not on a disrespectful vibe of like, you know,
if he does take it as disrespect, why does
because I'm posting a picture in a nice dress and going out.
No, yeah, but it depends what kind of, as I said, provocative. I'm not talking about you.
Unless it's your job and you're getting money for posting.
Most women are not making money.
I
from
mean,
Instagram
I'm not
like
somebody who posts pictures in my underwear on
I
Instagram.
understand that,
so
but
I
understand that. But most women are not making money on Instagram from
I just
posting
quickly say
pictures.
something?
But I feel like it's your body, your choice as well.
One
Like,
thing
if
I
you-
Yeah, and
wanna
it's
say-
his commitment, his choice.
I don't know.
Hold on. What don't you know about that?
No, but I just don't know how. I don't know how that correlates because, like,
Because he doesn't want
there's a difference between posting.
Hold on.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, no man out there, any sensible man, is not going to want their woman who they've committed to be accessible to any strange men on the internet.
Yeah,
So
of
why
course.
did you check this in the first place?
Then if you said of course, why did you say it's insecure?
No, because I think it's different. Like, you don't have to delete a whole Instagram, but you could say, babes, like, could you just not be posting pictures of you in your underwear on Instagram? And then if you're respecting your man, then you'll say, you know what? Yeah, of course. But to tell me to delete my whole Instagram is a mad.
Okay, so if let's just say let's say 50% of your pictures were provocative, or he perceived them as provocative, right? Would you delete 50% of your Instagram?
Probably, yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, before a man decides to commit to a woman, he needs to do his CRB checks. He needs to do his research. Like what you said, how like when you was married to your husband, that you like got research about him before you actually started to be with him. A serious man that values himself and values his time will do his research before he starts talking to a woman and deciding to commit to her in such a serious way. So in that time when you was doing your research, you didn't realize that your girl was posting pictures in underwear. You didn't realize that your girl was
that is actually very true.
You didn't realize that she was over sexualizing herself, and you still decided to commit to her. You still decided to take her to your parents.
Yeah.
You still
But
decided
let me
to
just
give
say
her a
this.
ring.
Let me just say
Can I
this.
just quickly
Let me
finish my
just say.
point? Can I just quickly finish my point? So you've done all of that. You want to commit to me, and now you want to come into my life and control
And tell me,
what I'm doing, when you could have just turned away and gone for the next girl that doesn't already post those kind of pictures, and then you lot could have been happily married.
Let me
No
ask you a
issues. No one's
question.
being
You
controlled.
know when you get into a relationship, do you change your behavior from when you was single?
No, personally.
You don't change your behavior
in some way,
a
in
relationship.
some ways, you would.
Yeah.
What?
Some women don't. Can I? But let me say something.
When you say behaviour, what do you mean behaviour?
Bruh, when
For me
you're
personally-
hold on, let me
Yeah,
finish.
say your thing, say your
I will
thing.
say my thing. I'm the moderator. It's my show. I will
Do your
say it.
thing.
I will.
That's
I will.
good.
I don't need you to keep giving me that.
All right.
Go on. All right. I don't need you to do
You don't
that.
need to mimic me, but I'm here.
No, but you don't need to keep speaking when I'm speaking.
Okay, say your point.
Because that's kind of rude to do that, to be honest.
I'm not trying to be rude to you. Say your point.
So as I'm saying, like when you're single, you will behave as a single person. You are open to people approaching you because you're single. You may not even be looking for it, but you are accessible as a single person. When you're in a relationship, especially if you're with somebody that you respect, you will not act as a single person, there will be a change. Even if it's a minor change, there will be some kind of difference in behavior. So for you to say that you wouldn't change, it's either you've never been in a relationship before or you've never respected any guy that you've been in a relationship
No, I
with.
disagree with that. And the reason why I disagree with that is because someone like me, for example, when I'm single, I'm not like, even though I'm single, like I said when you guys asked at the beginning, I'm single, not ready to mingle. I don't give guys my number, even though I'm single. Like, I don't actively let guys just access me just because I'm single. So, but there are women that do that they maybe date several guys, they give their number out to bare guys. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there are still some women that don't do that. So for me personally, I don't change when I get into a relationship, but I'm still the same person. I think the only difference is maybe I'm only focused on one person, but I don't change my character.
You're maybe focused on one person.
Can I talk about that? Because this was actually my case. I've done that. So let me tell you the story, right? I used to do modeling. I used to went and did photo shoot sessions and was that kind of woman until I met a man who was Muslim, right? And obviously, you know, they don't like that kind of things. And I kind of like, I was so in love with this man that I did that. I deleted all the pictures out of respect.
But you didn't delete the Instagram, just the pictures.
No. I delete these pictures, and I actually changed my whole way of presenting myself on Instagram out of respect for this man.
Yeah.
Why? Because when you are in a relationship, it's give and give.
Yeah.
Right? And as I was giving, he was giving me.
Mm-hmm.
So he was giving me his respect. He was giving me his love. He was giving me a lot of things. And I thought, okay, the way we started as a joke. And obviously he was attracted to my posts on Instagram. And then we kind of like got to know each other. And I saw he was amazing. And I said, okay, I'm going to change the way I conduct myself, change my picture out of respect. And I received equal respect from him. And I do not regret it.
I think you made a really important point about mutual respect, though. Like, you were given respect, so he gave respect. Because it's a difference when you're giving that respect and you're doing what they've like asked you or requested for you to do, and then there's no give.
Yeah, but why would you assume that in this scenario the guy's not giving you respect? I said in a situation where the guy's your boyfriend or husband or whatever, and he's committed to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And he's saying that these things are making him feel uncomfortable because at the end of the day, any guy, any of his friends or his family could go on your Instagram and see you dressed like in. Like, whether you lot like it or not, it looks like advertising. It looks like you're just, putting yourself out there. Any thirsty guys, any blue check guys, any celeb guys that like what they see, let them hit you up. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I hear it.
That's why I don't really understand like why there would be pushback on that. Like, I've asked this question to a lot of women, and there's always this pushback on, oh, you're controlling. And really and truly, all that says to me is you don't respect the guy. You just don't respect the guy, because if you do, you're going to want to make sure that he feels comfortable, because you don't want to risk losing him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
Exactly.
And I would delete the pictures, but I wouldn't delete the Instagram. That's my standpoint.
Yeah. My focus was on the content being provocative.
But I think the question is like, why are you posting provocative things in the first place to begin? And what a lot of women think is not provocative is just, I'm a bad bee. Is girls trip, girls night. Y'all don't understand how men think about y'all when these girls trip and you're promoting this. You for the streets.
It's bikini pic.
Absolutely for the streets.
I think it's for the streets.
You're for the
Really?
streets. No, I think even tight dresses. I think the women post these pictures like, she's a bad bee, but she has a good heart. These quotes that are narcissistic. You're just like, and it's like all this other stuff. When like on my Instagram, most men would not tell me to delete it because I was married previously for 11 years.
Okay.
And I did not file for divorce. I did not cheat. I talk about how if you haven't been married, you don't understand the dynamics. People have mental health issues, death. There's things that happen that end a marriage. Yeah. I'm not going to be Tyrese and wax poetic about what someone else did, but I took accountability on what things I could control, which is myself. And so, but one of the things is most women, when they get divorced, they run to the streets. They a bad B. They busting it open. They think they're going to get flown to this place and that place. They don't understand these streets there's no love in these streets. Okay. So, but they think they see all this. So one of the things I knew, Kevin Samuels became my friend very quickly after this. A lot of women don't like him. I don't give a shit. So like, you can F off if you don't like him. My thing is, I know that man was there for me and helped me and guide me. And he guided me to a place where, you know, like, but even before that, I was raised, my ambition in life was to be a housewife. That's how I was raised. I was raised very religiously, and it was my honor and duty to serve a man and be there for him. Like I get a joy serving a man a plate. Most women think it's like subservient. So there's levels to this. And so when I present on Instagram, can I look nice? Can I be a bad B and probably be badder than most of these women who are half my age? But I choose not to. Instead, I try to post things that build a man up, that speak to who my character is. Women do not post things about their character. You know, they're just trying to look as sexy as possible, and they don't understand you're getting sexual attention, but you're not getting relationship intention. These men they don't care about you because your character doesn't speak. They only see your body parts. But women don't understand your body. You can look good and be covered, and then you're speaking to a man and who he is, his essence, and understanding him. Like it just like if women were to see, and I say this all the time on my show, if women were to see the men, first of all, in my therapy practice, that come to me, the men that hit me up, a lot of women would be like shocked. And how they come to me with respect, they don't come to me on some BS. I've never dealt with the F-boy. I've never dealt with BS. I've always had protection and provision for men. Why is that? It started with my father. So I say to women, why does a man even have to tell you to change your Instagram? Your Instagram, you should be presenting as a wife. Exactly. And a lot of women don't understand. You would receive, a lot of women will, God, where is my husband? Girl, he's out there, but you look like a hoe.
Straight. Let's go. Hey, listen. Listen. Hey, editors, clip that, bro, because this is King Richards right now.
You'll get me in trouble.
This is King Richards right now.
And I'm not talking about y'all. Hold on. I don't know any of y'all. I'm just saying in general.
Hold on.
The women I've come across in counsel.
Hold on.
So I'm not talking about y'all.
Hold on. Listen, that was it. But you know, if I said that now, it would be beef.
Not necessarily.
Bruh. Yeah. When I said it, when I was putting that across to you, the first thing I go is insecurity. Why should I do this? Blah, 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 blah. When Melanie said it,
but when she said about men are insecure when he wants you to delete it, you having to put your body and dress sexy, you are insecure.
Exactly.
Who you are as a woman, you've got to put it in the street because you have no intrinsic value. You don't know how to speak to men. You don't know what they value. You don't know what draws them in. If I were to show you, and he's like trying to get me to show everything. He knows some of them. And he's like, whoa. But I say to them, because it's not about, it's like, y'all don't know men. When they're looking for a wife versus a bust down, many women don't understand. Well, I'm just cute. I'm at dinner. And your quote is about some bullshit. Some narcissistic, she up here. I'm like live you life, can't love. See. The air up here is clear because I'm done with the Dustin Brokey. Like, ma'am, like your box is Dustin Brokey. Like, you are giving it away.
Yes.
I think
let's go.
I think it comes with the self-respect that the woman has, like, and also like the background and like the family, the kind of education, like.
Yeah. What Melanie's saying is true. What you're saying as well is very true. I think a lot of the reasons why a lot of women are insecure and feel like they have to go and put their body out there and be provocative, sexually exposing themselves, is because they didn't have no dad. Or they didn't have a strong, they didn't have their dad in their life, yeah? And so because of that, along with the media and the way society is now incentivizing and motivating women to kind of put themselves out there, they've never had like unconditional love for a man. So they go out in the world looking for that. But what you find is there's a lot of thirsty guys out there and wolves. And sharks, and then they will gas you up. Oh yeah, you're a queen. Oh yeah, you're beautiful. Oh yeah, I'll drink your bathwater because you're taking a picture in your lingerie turned your back to the camera in the dirty bathroom. yeah, there's going to be loads of guys that are going to like it because they want to smash. They want to put pipe inside you. But that doesn't mean anything. That's why when I asked this question, would you delete Instagram? And maybe I should just say, would you delete certain content, pictures and stuff like that? But at the end of the day, even if you was deleting your Instagram, which most women are not making money from it anyway, why would that be so deep anyway?
One thing I wanted to say that contextually, when I was saying what I was saying before, the reason why I was saying it was because when you're put, like what you said about the self-respect of women and stuff, like that's the main issue. That is the main issue. But the focus point I was saying was any man that feels like he needs to tell any woman to delete her social media channels, I just don't feel like that makes sense. I don't feel like you should even start a relationship on that foundation.
Why doesn't it make sense? If he's already telling you,
because the relationship grows.
Listen.
Now I want to hear what you're saying for real. Like
at the end of the day, as I said, no man wants to have a woman who is just easily any guy
of course
can go and take a look at them.
With that.
Like, why would the man commit to that? Why?
But he shouldn't.
But let's even talk about
that's the reality. He shouldn't commit.
My man, if I commit to him, he has access. He has my phone code. He can manage my Instagram. So he never has to worry about what I do, who I'm talking to, because I understand the value of a good man.
But what about trust in a relationship?
So I don't give a damn about trust.
About
whatever
trust.
he needs to trust, whatever I don't care about that. But my thing is, whatever he needs to feel, you know what I'm saying? That's my ministry.